Hello and welcome to this week's episode of She Is, the show that empowers women all over the world to believe in themselves, work at achieving their goals despite whatever challenge the life throws at them. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. Smile is a production house that are experts in the production of every event, be it weddings, anniversaries, whatever parties, call them on 024 0081636 or 026 1089346. The show is also supported by Templessy Court. Templessy is the home away from home. If you want a place to relax with the family, there's a pool, there's a gym, affordable rooms, nice customer service, Templessy is the right place to be. Templessy is located inside Joli, right opposite the Embassy of Equatorial Guinea. You can contact them on 0244 730025 or 0244 292520. My name is Richmond Opong Frimpong, and after the break, you get to know who we are talking to. Welcome back. If you just tuned in, this is She Is, and today our personality is Miss Rabby Bray, known in showbiz as Rabby Bray. She is an entertainer, an actress, a movie producer, and a lot more. Hello, Rabby. How are you?
Hi, Richmond. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. You're looking so pretty.
Thank you.
Is this how you look on a normal day?
Don't trust the cameras.
Okay, Rabby, tell us about growing up. How was growing up for you? Where did you grow up?
Okay, so growing up, I had very book-long parents.
Okay.
My dad was a publisher. I had most of my formative years in Dansoman.
Okay.
My dad used to work...
DC girl.
DC, yes. My dad used to work for Afram Publications, so what I used to do for fun was proofread people's books.
Wow.
And the only thing I watched on TV...
Was that fun?
Well, that was the fun I knew.
Okay.
I had to circle mistakes and point it out to my dad and tell him what the book is about and stuff like that. And the only thing I used to watch on TV was news.
Wow.
Exactly. And I was a bit of a tomboy, so I used to play a lot of football.
Shame is that we don't have a football here. We'd have, given us...
That was when I was really young.
Okay.
So, yes. Growing up, I would say I was a weird girl, because it was all about books and football. I didn't have the regular movie kind of life. I didn't have the cartoon kind of life or the girl ampy kind of life.
Yeah.
No, I was...
And how did your female friends take that? Didn't they call you names?
I'll beat you. I used to beat the boys in my class. I mean, the boys I used to beat, now when I look at them, I'm like...
I used to beat you?
I used to beat you. Like... It's so funny. No, I don't think I was called names.
Yeah.
I didn't fit in senior high because I was in an all-girls school for the first year.
Okay.
Because I used to play with the boys in JHS. So when I got to an all-girls school, it was weird because they used to talk about, to me, silly things. Like they used to talk about other guys and makeup and how they want to look.
You didn't see it as fun?
No, because I wanted to talk about football or I wanted to talk about books or something else. Yeah. So first year was quite difficult, but second year I grew into my own. I became the entertainment prefect in senior high. Man Sight, yes.
Shout out to Man Sight students. Yes. The girl is in the house. Okay,
so yeah, I grew into it. I became more girly. I sort of understood why I was weird.
And how was that experience for you?
Fun.
Wow.
Sight was really fun. I would choose Sight over and over again.
Okay, so from Sight, what other schools did you attend?
So from Sight, I went to Central University College. Okay. And funny story, first year, one of my classmates from junior high learned I was in Central. So he came over to the hostel so we could go to class together. And when he got there, I was in high heels with lashes. And
who's this girl?
Irabna. he couldn't phantom it.
Your change.
He was looking for somebody in like baggy jeans and a big t-shirt with like,
the cap and
they used
all
to call me
that.
Exdo because I used to like the Exdo braids. Hey,
Okay.
stop it. But he got something totally different, and Central University was fun.
Yeah, what
I
did you
was more
study in
girly.
school?
I did business administration.
Okay.
I majored in marketing.
Why marketing?
I think marketing came to me because I remember I wanted to do theater arts because
Okay.
I discovered I was good with the theater in senior high.
Okay.
Then I had someone called Dennis Gla who used to be in my church, Royal House Chapel then. And he said to me that, Rabby, listen, you can sell somebody to himself. Trust me. Do business.
You have the mouth.
Sort of.
Okay.
And I did business.
Okay.
I think it's one of the best decisions I did in my life.
Okay.
After that, I did a few courses in IT because my first job was in IT. Okay. I did courses in Cisco, I did Microsoft, I did EMC.
Wow, you were a shark. You're really...
No.
You were a shark.
No.
A shark.
Come on, I told you I used to read.
Really?
And then
for somebody who can just circle mistakes, I mean, you know what you're about.
Well, you know when you were a kid, during Christmas, your parents either get you dolls or football.
Yeah.
I get a book, and I get 3 days to read it. Guess what 3 days? 24th, 25th, 26th.
Ah, Christmas, you are not part.
That's my Christmas gift.
So when you're eating the chicken, you are reading?
Yes, my Christmas gift. You have to finish reading the book and explaining to my father what the book means before you get your Christmas chicken or Christmas doll or whatever.
Wow. Now, growing up, what did you want to become?
Okay, so initially, very first thought, I wanted to be a soldier. Because when I was really young, I heard that people used to rape little girls.
Okay.
And I was a little girl, so I was like, and you know when you're young, you know that
soldiers
are huge and you can't play around with the soldier. So I was like, if I become a soldier, I can beat all the rapists.
Yeah.
And I think I wanted to be a soldier until university. And I wanted to be a lawyer. I still want to be a lawyer. I mean, going to law school is one of what I'll do very soon.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And then we saw you in movies. How did acting start for you?
That's so funny. So I never knew anything about movies. Trust me. Okay. Until I got into the movie industry, I didn't know who was who.
Okay.
I used Adete as a producer before I knew he was a star. He was on my set and I didn't know he was a star.
Wow.
He will tell you this if you ask him. So
Was it that you were not watching movies?
Did you listen to me? I was reading.
Sorry, you were reading.
And watching news.
Yeah.
And the news, I'll doze off and my dad will knock me and ask me what they said in the news and I had no idea.
Yeah.
So when I was in the university, my first degree, when I was doing my first degree, I was in a hostel. Okay. So one day, one lady came to me and said, they are shooting a pilot for a program and they are paying everybody 30 Ghana cedis. Then it was 300,000.
Yeah.
That money could fix in fact, it could buy my wig.
It was much. It was
pay
heavy.
for it and I'll still have change and do my nails.
Exactly.
So when I heard, I was like, oh, cool, me, I'm broke.
Let me go and do it.
And I said, what do you have to do? The only thing I had to do was to have fun. So that was when I met Tiny and then I met Samini. It was called Celebrity Train. Yeah. So all you needed to do was to have fun. That was it. I got my 300,000. I left and I was happy. A month after, I think I was in class. In fact, I was in an IT class when I got a call.
Okay. So
I returned it after class and I was like, hi, I missed your call. And the person on the other side said, oh, hi, I'm the producer you shot Celebrity Train with. And watching the footages, I like your charisma, I like the way you talk, I like the way you walk. I'm shooting a movie and I want to cast you.
Just like that.
And I was like, please, my name is Irab now. Are you sure you have the right number?
Is it me?
And I'm like, yes, you were in a black and white dress, you were in this shoe.
And then you remembered it was you.
And I was like, okay. And one thing about me is never say never.
Yeah.
No is not in my dictionary. Anybody who knows me really well will tell you that. So even though I didn't know what it was about, I said, okay, I would like to have the meeting. So we met at Liquids. Do you remember Liquids? It used to be a busy internet.
I don't really know the place.
Oh, you're a small boy. So Liquids is a restaurant that used to be near busy internet. It was really popular then. So we had a meeting and they said to me that, oh, we want you to shoot a movie. And it was the main character.
Wow.
With Edina Matachi and Patrick Safo and a few other people. So I took the script and they asked me, can you read the script? It was really big. And I was like, yeah.
You didn't tell them you were reading.
Oh, they didn't know that part. So I got home, and then in 2-3 hours, I called. Please, I'm done with the script too. Am I supposed to memorize everything that is there, or just the one that is mine?
Yeah.
And then I just yours. I'm like, oh, if it's just mine, I'm done. And are you sure? I'm like, yes. You said I should read and memorize.
Exactly.
I am done. So they asked me to come for a rehearsal on the Saturday. I went. It was good. So we decided to shoot. Funny enough, the first day they placed the camera on me, I started crying.
Why?
I wasn't sad. I wasn't happy.
Tears of joy?
No, I didn't know. Emotionless. I cried for like 2 hours. What's wrong with you? I don't know. And I wasn't scared. That was the funny thing. So after I settled down, we shot the movie, and it was really huge in 2010. Flash Fever.
Okay.
It was one.
Yeah,
it was
Flash Fever.
Yes, I think it won Special Effects Movie of the Year that year, and that was it. So after I finished the movie, to me and my parents are my biggest supporters.
Wow.
I thank God He blessed me with them. My parents will be the first to buy your movie ticket if I'm in it, and they'll be the first to arrive at the premiere, and they would laugh. And in fact, even if the movie is not nice,
They would cheer you
they will
up.
make you
Feel
believe
you've
the
done
movie is
something.
the best thing.
Exactly.
And these are parents that didn't used to watch. If you ask my dad who is his favorite actor, he'll tell you Rabby. Which other actor? He'll look at you like... Because the truth is, it wasn't something they loved. But just because I chose that field, they support me 100. So my parents came to the movie premiere. After the movie premiere, I thought that was it. I'm done. Like, you've paid me. It's over.
Kept coming.
And I think 2-3 months later, I got a call. Hi, I saw you in the newspaper that you acted Flash Fever, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for someone of your weight and your height to shoot a movie. Wow. Another lead character with John Domelo, Rosalind Geza. I was lead. And I went, I did it. And that was it. And there was another one. In fact, one thing I realized is every time I chase for a role, I don't even get it. So I leave it.
Just let them come by.
Then there was another one, College Girls. That's a Ghanaian-Nigerian collaboration. I had left Accra to do my national service after uni. I got a call. Hi, there's this role. We are looking for somebody that looks like you. How soon can you make it? I said, I'm not even in Accra. You know what? Wherever you are, just come. We'll pay. Wow. So I left the central region. I got to Accra. They were like, can you shoot now? Funny enough, they were just looking for someone like me. I don't know how that happened. And that's my story in the movie industry. I have been through the auditions and trying to get roles, but it never worked for me.
Wow.
Never worked for me.
All right, so we are still getting to know our guests. After the break, the interview continues. Welcome back. We are still talking to Rabby Bray, known in showbiz as Rabby Bray. Hi, we are back.
Hi.
Okay, so how has the movie industry been for you as a female, and then the challenges? What are some of the challenges you face?
Okay, so I'll start with production. Because as an actress, you go, you get paid, you leave. It's not as challenging as production. With production, if you're female, a lot of people, crew members are men, and sometimes they undermine your authority because they believe, oh, we've done this over the years, you're just producing, what do you know? But sometimes you want them to get exactly what you are asking them to get, so you have to be very authoritative sometimes. And when it comes to mindset, they will tell me I give a lot of pressure. If it needs to be done, it needs to be done well. If you need to be on time, you need to... In fact, don't be late. Exactly. And that's one thing sometimes production houses do not really... Yes, they don't get. I mean, if I wake up early at 5 a.m., just because I want to be in the office on time, and I make my money that way to pay you to come work for me. I don't expect you to wake up at 12 noon. Exactly. I mean, it's not an excuse.
Exactly.
So yes, and
talking about producing, how difficult is it? And then how did you start? What was your first movie you produced? Okay. And how did you fund it?
All right. So I started producing 3 years ago.
Okay.
I left the movie industry for a while because after my first degree, I did a few postgraduate courses outside the country. And before I started with my EMBA, I had a bit of time. I mean, I was working. I used to work at Melecom Ghana Limited, Tigo then, and I didn't have time at all. And I used to manage Gasmela. So that's what I used to do, like, on the side.
Tell us about that. How tough was that, Gasmela?
Artists, yeah, so yeah, I mean, managing any artist, including me, is quite an adventure. But he's a friend, and we get along very well. His team tells me, Rabby, you're the only one he listens to. You need to come back.
Wow.
But yeah, we have a very good rapport. So I told Gasmela that I used to be an actress, and he was like, oh, you these girls, slave queens. Oh, sorry, Obia used to be an actress. Maybe I forget it. So I had stopped acting entirely when I moved to DevTraco Plus, but I had a bit of time. And one day he was watching TV and one of my old movies popped up. Do you know he recorded the whole movie with his phone? Then he called me and he was like, Rabby, are you crazy? You are this talented and you are saying you used to be an actress. From today, I beg you,
go back.
Go and manage yourself. That is how my contract with Gasmela ended. So we've not really, he calls me when he needs me, but he just told me, I feel I am taking your time. And I will be a selfish friend to do that to you. Go and manage yourself. You've got so much talent. People need to see it.
Now, what would you tell him right now?
Whenever I'm down, I call him because he just knows what to say to me. I mean, I have a show coming up. It's called Rabby Starlet. Entries are open, that, so you can, you know, if you are interested in acting or understanding the movie industry, you can apply and maybe you'll be selected. So I'll come back to you. He told me, there was something he told me. He told me that, Rabby, I know you've got this vision, but you are waiting to be bigger than yourself. You are everything you need to be. And that is how I birthed Rabby Starlet. He's always my go-to guy. He listens to me and he has the right things to say. So backtrack to how I started producing. So I came back into the industry. I mean, some producers remembered me from the past. To some people, I was novel because they had not worked with me. They were new producers and all that. And that is where the struggle began because I was getting scripts I didn't like because someone will send you a script and you don't understand. What is this? I mean... Or they'll send you a script and they'll give you ultimatums. And then I'll look at the producer, I'm like, really?
Do you know me?
It's not about you know me. Is this what you people have been doing to all the young people in the industry? You really want to take advantage of the fact that I want to come back into the industry? You know what? Forget it. What does it take to produce a movie? That is how I started. So I called a few people. I call them my team now that I felt understood the industry more and never invest in anything you don't understand. So I took 2 years to understand the industry, to cross all the T's and dot all the I's. What do I need? Who do I need? Blah, blah, blah. So I wrote my first movie. I was like, who can write it for me? You know what, let me write. I wrote my first movie in 4 hours. That wasn't the movie I was supposed to shoot. I had a script which was like really good. That was written by a professional. Then I wrote my first movie in 4 hours. I think I was having a conversation with Tiny and a few other people. And then I left them for a few minutes, got a glass of drink and started. And I couldn't stop. When I finished the script, I asked, who can play this show? Who can play this show? Then I got some Kenyan actresses who wanted to be part. I was like, when can you come to Ghana? We made that arrangement. Who can play the man? Ajete. Who is Ajete Annan? He's a lecturer. Who knows? Okay, luckily, I had an industry daughter who was in his school. Okay, Colette, go and give it to that man called Ajete. Look for his number for me. Hello, sir. I learned you're an actor. How much will you collect?
Just like that?
I mean, I didn't know who he was. But I treat everybody with respect.
Yeah.
Anybody, my security man, I'll treat it with the same respect I'll treat my CEO, because I believe that life is about circumstances.
Yeah.
If you got the same opportunities my CEO got, maybe he will be at the door and you'll be in his office.
Yeah.
So I treat everybody with respect. So that was it. But I don't emphasize the fact that someone is a celeb. So he came on the set, and I remember he came on the set. I was like, "Won't you collect your money?" I didn't know in the industry people like get paid after they ask for.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
why are you forcing the money? I'm like, it's your money. Collect it. I don't want to owe. So I finished the movie, and they edited it and all that. I did the premiere, and it was huge.
It was success.
I was shocked, because that was my first movie. I made some mistakes, but it empowered me enough to understand that I can do whatever I want to do once I focus on it. And that movie got me my first nomination as an actress in the US, in the UK, in Gambia, in South Africa. Got my first international award in Nigeria. That movie, over 23 nominations.
Wow.
And that's how Rabby Bray films came into
Now
being.
you are an real estate consultant, a marketer sort of. That's
5
what you
years
do.
now.
How do you do it? How did you start that?
Okay, so with real estate, I used to manage digital retail at Tigo.
Okay.
And my head of territory moved to real estate. So he was actually observing me. I didn't know. So whatever you're doing, don't think people are not looking. So he asked me to come in and have a chat. I went in with a Tigo t-shirt and a pair of jeans for the interview, because I didn't need a job. And then when I got there, I was like, what's happening here, blah, blah. After the interview, I was like, you know what, do you use Tigo, all of you on the panel? Because if you're not going to take me for this job, I need to make time, worth it. I gave them SIM cards. I asked them, I think they were buying 100 Ghana data. I've met my target. If you like, don't employ me. Then, I think a week later, they called that the CEO wants to meet me. So the CEO met with me. Then I was having an opportunity to go manage Tigo in Central Region. Okay. And then Airtel then had offered me a job to manage Ashanti Region or something. So I had a lot of offers, and real estate was different. So I wasn't too keen on working in the real estate industry. I wanted to stay in the telco industry, because that was my comfort zone. So I met the CEO, and he asked me, how much do you want to take? I tripled or I quadrupled my salary then, because I was just going to say anything that would put him off and say, you're too expensive, then I can go to my comfort zone. So he said that, and then he was like, okay, all right, that's fine. And I was like, and excuse me, have you realized in Tigo we wear a lot of t-shirts and sneakers, and if you want me to work in real estate, I have to wear suits and all that, so I'll need an allowance for like my clothing and blah, 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 so you have to add that to it, and then I also need transportation allowance. Like, okay.
Rabby, you are still a tomboy, you know.
And
it's there, it's still there.
Wait, so after that meeting, I thought they won't call me. After all, look at the things.
Of course, me, I won't call you.
The next time they called me, when can you start working? I'm like, I said I want to take this amount. He said, yes, we are aware. I said I want transport allowance. Yes, we are aware. Can you start working next month?
Just like that.
And I was like, okay.
Pause.
So I spoke to my boss at Tigo. Funny enough, I even after my last month, I made sure I performed really well. Yeah. So the following month, I came to DevTraco Plus. Wow. And that's how it started.
It's been amazing. I
started a step at a time, and now I have an amazing team I work with.
Wow. Now, Rabby, I know you are an advocate for menstrual hygiene. Why menstrual hygiene?
Well, it also came to me. Okay. So I had an interview like this, and the CEO and COO watched the interview. It was a random interview about philanthropy. So they just tapped into it. They loved the way I talk and everything. So they invited me to their office, and I signed on to become a brand ambassador that very day. So that is when I understood the importance of menstrual health management. And the numbers were shocking. Wow. Most women do not know how to take care of themselves. And it keeps rise to cervical cancer. It keeps rise to so many things. And once I learned about its importance, I just joined the wagon, and I have been preaching menstrual health management and women empowerment with Fatex for 3 years.
Wow. Now, what will you tell young women, young girls who want to be like you, who want to be like Rabby Bray?
what I'll tell young women is never dream to be me. Just dream to be a better you. There is so much greatness inside you. But if you stay in your comfort zone, you will never get anywhere in life. And when it comes to people telling you you cannot do it, there are a lot. But look inside you. What you couldn't do when you were 4 years old, you can do now. So it means you can do anything. And I mean anything you set your heart on. Focus. Forget about what others are doing. The more time you spend on looking at how others are succeeding, the less time you spend on what you need to achieve in life. Don't be jealous of anybody. If you see something you like, work for it and you would get it. Just focus, focus, focus.
Rabby, you have said it all. It's been nice having you on She Is Show.
Thank you.
Okay, so that is our guest, Rabby Bray, for today. But after this, we get to find out how smart our guest is on the smartness level segment. Welcome back. Today on the smartness level segment with Rabby Bray, you get to answer 3 questions, you know.
Oh.
3 powerful questions, but you're a smart lady. You can get them. So,
does it include like the Ghana cedi sign or the dollar sign?
Oh, dollar sign. Trust me.
Okay.
So if
Then
you are
I'll
able
get
to
it.
answer,
Otherwise, I won't get it.
yeah, dollar sign.
Okay.
If you get 2 questions, you get something beautiful. If you get 3, extra beautiful.
All right.
But if you get 0, we'll just sack you. Like you just the same door you came.
Let me get ready.
Okay. So your first question. Are you ready?
No.
Your first question. What goes up but never comes down?
Your age?
Hey. Boozer.
Did I get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I go now?
No, wait. Your second question. A farmer has 17 goats. All but 6 died. How many survived?
He has 17 goats.
All but 6 died. How many survived?
All but 6 died.
How many survived?
Wait. He has 17 goats.
Yes. All but 6 died. How many survived?
So, 11.
Final
Right.
answer?
Because all but 6 died. Oh, 6!
Your final answer?
Yes. Oh,
Is what?
6.
Hey, you are smart!
6.
Hey, I don't know a shark, maths shark on.
Yeah, sir, like even in my class now, said dollar ne Ghana cedi war. Me who but raw numbers there, especially the AXY.
You don't like those ones, eh? Okay, your final question. What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
What word becomes shorter? 2 letters. Rich one we did. What word becomes shorter?
What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? Should I tell you?
Yes, please.
The answer is short.
Shorter. Oh my days.
What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters? So it's the word short. It's been amazing having you on the show, and we hope that our guests, our viewers, have been inspired by your story. It's really touching. And so when you come on She Is Show, we do not leave you to go just like that. We have something beautiful for you. Are you ready?
Yay.
Is it a dollar sign? No. Then you beat me here today. Okay, so this is for you.
Oh, my days. Oh,
So it says, She Is Show appreciates you. Thank you for being an inspiration, Rabby Bray. Thank you so much for coming.
I love it so much. Thank you.
We are glad
This
you
is one of
do.
my favorite pictures now.
Oh, nice. You selected.
Thank you so much. I just keep it.
Yeah, it's yours.
Take
It's
it
yours.
home.
Yeah, it's
It's not
yours.
for TV.
Oh, it's yours. It's
Okay.
yours. But maybe we think about it. Maybe we just corner you and take our thing. All right, that has been an amazing and inspiring episode on your favorite show, She Is, the show that empowers women to believe in themselves and work at achieving their goals despite whatever challenge that life throws at them. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. Contact Smile GH on 024 0081 636 or 026 1089 346 for all your amazing productions. You can also follow them on Instagram, Facebook at Smile GH Photography. Also, the show is supported by Templessy Court. Templessy is a home away from home. If you want a place to relax with the family or a place to have that conference meeting, Templessy is the right place to be. Contact Templessy on 0244 730025 or 0244 292520. My name is Richmond Oponfrimpong, and see you next week.